What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me as always. Bringing you all a highly anticipated video today. A lot of people have been hitting me up asking me to do a reliability and maintenance video on my 2017 BMW 440i. And today actually marks to the day the 1-year anniversary since I picked up this car. And this car is actually right about to hit 100,000 miles, guys. So now is as good a time as any for me to do a 1-year update / review and reliability video on this car. I think there's a lot of you out there who are questioning whether or not they should get into the B58 platform in a higher mileage car. I think 100,000 miles is pretty high to most people, so I have a feeling there's a lot of you out there that specifically would like to know how it's been driving a car, you know, with such high mileage. Before I get into the actual substance of the video though, I'm gonna draw the winner for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, guys. It's been about 2 weeks since I uploaded that video and started my giveaway, and to my surprise only about 40 people have entered. Which, you know, I kind of expected there to be more, but hey, that just increases the chances for those of you that did enter. So rather than dragging it on longer and hoping that more people enter, I'm just gonna cut it off here, draw the winner, and you know, I think those of you that have already entered will appreciate that because your chances are much higher. So I'm gonna break away and do that really quick. I'm gonna draw the winner live on camera, and then we'll get back into the actual video. And if you didn't enter the giveaway, you're not really interested in seeing who won, you're just watching this video for the reliability update, go ahead and skip right here.
Alright guys, so here's how I'm gonna decide the winner. I'm literally just going to Google and I'm looking up a random number generator. I'm gonna make the min 1 and the max 40 because obviously that's the number of people that entered the giveaway. And in a second here, when I hit generate, we will have our winner. So the anticipation is killing me. Let's do it. Number 9 is the winner. Awesome, guys. And I know it looks kind of funny that it started me with 8, and when I hit generate, it just went to 9. But I assure you it's totally legit, and it was random. So I don't want to hear any crap. So now I'm going to the comments section in the video, sorting by newest. And I'm literally just going to scroll and find the 9th comment. And that will be our winner. So in a second here, I'll be able to find the 9th comment. I think we have it right here, Austin Mufasa. It's cut off a little bit at the bottom here, but I assure you this is comment number 9, and we have our winner, Austin Mufasa. Congrats, bro. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you everyone else who entered and has supported me up until this point. I really appreciate it, and if you don't win, don't worry because there will be many more giveaways to come. So, Austin, congrats, bro. I will hit you up. And that wraps up my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, so let's get back to the content.
Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, guys, this is my 2017 BMW 440i X-Drive. It's an M Sport package, obviously. And when I bought it, it actually came with a lot of awesome goodies on it already, including genuine 437M style wheels. It also came lowered on a set of KW V3 coilovers. It came JB4 tuned. It already had the BMS intake and the catted high flow downpipe. And for me, that's actually really awesome because my old car, my 335, was completely stock except for a pure stage 2 turbo. I had a hell of a time bringing the car from complete stock to where it was. And it was tons of fun, but this time around I wanted to get a little bit of a head start because I'm not made of money. So before I really get into the reliability portion of the video, I'm just gonna do a really quick 1-minute walk around and just tell you guys everything that I've done to the car to kind of bring you up to speed in case you're new to the channel. So addition to everything that I just mentioned, I first threw in some M4 style double spat kidney grills, along with some blue V-brace covers, just plastic snap-on covers. I've got a 1-piece V-style carbon fiber front lip that everyone seems to be enjoying because it's a nice change up from your standard 3-piece lip that people get on these cars. I also painted my calipers blue, did a video on that. It was very painstaking, but turned out really nice. I installed some floating center caps with, you know, just carbon fiber decal stickers, 10 bucks off of Etsy. I threw on a set of carbon fiber M-style mirror caps, carbon fiber side skirt extensions, you know, the standard beater beamer sticker, plus 10 horsepower to the car. I've got a PSM style carbon fiber trunk lip, along with a set of VLAN GTS smoked out taillights. Then I've got my carbon rear diffuser, and my latest addition is these carbon fiber exhaust tips, which is actually what I'm giving away. So if you missed it, shame on you. I also have, you know, fake carbon fiber license plate cover. If you guys can't tell already, I really like carbon fiber. And that's pretty much it, guys, aside from the dual resonator delete that I did to the exhaust, which you obviously can't see right now, but I'll throw in an exhaust clip because you really need to hear how great it sounds. And I think that's it, guys. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. It's been a lot of cosmetic upgrades because the performance was pretty much already done. But pretty soon here, I'm gonna have to switch up to MHD or boot mod. So that's actually one con that I'm waiting to talk to you guys about. I'll get into that in a second. But I think I've done pretty good, guys, in the past year, coming from basically cosmetically stock except for the wheel fitment. I think the car has come a pretty long way. So the moment you've all been waiting for, how has the reliability been in the last 1 year, 15,000 miles that I've put on this car? Because guys, I like to drive my cars. It's been on a 1,000 mile vacation. I don't baby it, I park it outside. So this car has definitely been through it in the year that I've had it, and it has held up so nicely. I am so thoroughly impressed with this car. Mechanically speaking, the engine has been completely sound. In the entire year that I've driven this car, there has not been a single drop of anything on the ground after parking it. Not oil, not coolant, nothing. I bought this car just over 83,000 miles last year, and now it's at 98.5, guys, right about to hit 100,000. So I've pretty much smashed the national average in driving. And to be honest with you, that's just a testament to how fun these cars are, because I can't help but take it out for a drive almost every single day. If you're a used high mileage BMW owner, you're probably used to bringing along little care packages with you that contain oil and coolant and all that good stuff in case you break down on your road trip. But to my surprise, this car hasn't needed any of that. So if you guys are literally just wondering whether or not this car is reliable at high mileage, as far as my experience, it's been 100% reliable. And you can click away from this video now and go buy one. Just kidding, guys. Don't click away. There's way more to it than that. So let's take a seat again and we'll get into the actual details. So if you're watching this video, you're probably trying to do some research because you're thinking about picking one up for yourself, or maybe you just bought one, or you have one that has similar mileage to mine and you're wondering what kind of upkeep is needed to keep it as fresh as possible. And you've probably already heard that the B58 platform has been notoriously reliable. I personally have heard no horror stories, and I'm pleased to report that it's been the same case with my car. I'm coming from a 2011 335i N55, and granted that car had 160,000 miles on it, so the problems that I had probably are not the same problems that everyone else had. But at times, that car was a freaking nightmare. And it has been so refreshing to go a full year in a BMW, only needing to do routine maintenance. So that leads me into my next point, which again, I've only had to do routine maintenance, which includes oil changes and standard stuff like brake pads. I've changed the oil 3 times since I've gotten the car using Liqui-Moly 5W40, full synthetic. And I'm gonna do a video on this, guys, very soon and teach you all how to get free oil changes for life. But if you don't know this already, you should be ordering your oil through FCP Euro or ECS Tuning, because I hear they do this as well now. But I get my parts from FCP, and they offer a lifetime warranty on all parts, including fluids, guys. So I don't pay for my oil changes. I just pay for return shipping, and I get a full rebate on the oil change kit. So I pay about 20 bucks each time I need to change my oil. And if you're not doing that already, what are you doing? Same thing with brake pads, guys. I ordered them off of FCP Euro because I had to do my rear brakes, and that was a super easy job on this car. but also I have the peace of mind of knowing I never have to pay for those pads again because FCP Euro's got me covered. I am not sponsored by FCP Euro, and if someone from there is watching, hit me up. Just as a preventative maintenance and kind of a birthday present to my car for hitting 100,000 miles, I do plan to do a full refresh of the car. It's probably not necessary. I don't really need to replace my spark plugs. My car's not misfiring, but I still went ahead and bought some NGK spark plugs that are gapped one step colder for tuned B58 applications. And for those of you who might be wondering, I'm stage 2 tuned, pushing probably a little bit over 400 horsepower to the wheels. So the car is definitely not slow, but it's also not the fastest B58 you've ever seen. And my point is, I have felt no need to revert back to stock or, baby the car because I'm scared I'm gonna hurt the engine. It feels, it sounds, it just is healthy. No leaking valve cover gasket, no leaking oil pan gasket. This car has been 100% mechanically sound as far as the motor is concerned. So let me explain what I mean by that, because one of the most annoying things that I've been dealing with since buying the car is the fact that my high flow catted downpipe is throwing a check engine light. And I have not been able to do my emissions test in the whole year that I've gotten the car. I've been getting extensions this whole time to push off the due date further and further, and I have until December of this year to make a change so that I can pass emissions. Which is super annoying because you all know that you're supposed to buy a high flow catted downpipe because it won't throw the check engine light. So let that be a lesson to you guys. If you're gonna buy a catted high flow downpipe, not all of them are going to mask the check engine light, even though it claims to. So my advice would be to probably splurge for the more expensive one because there's probably a higher chance of it actually working. So I know that either MHD or Boot Mod do actually successfully mask that check engine light. So that's the next big step for me, guys. I'm going to get rid of the JB4 in favor of either MHD or Boot Mod. I haven't decided yet, so if anyone has an opinion on that, please leave a comment down below. But yeah, it's been super annoying because I've been having to keep on getting extensions on my emissions, and it's just a stressful thing on my mind because in order to successfully pass emissions, I'm gonna have to switch up my tune, and it's not gonna be cheap, guys. The other big thing that's been really annoying to me, it's this weird problem that I've been facing where if I put the car in sport mode and I step on it and drive aggressively, the car will yell at me and throw a code, not a check engine light code, but one on the actual iDrive system, saying chassis stabilization issue or something. And in the research that I've done, guys, I've learned that the xDrive systems in these cars are super, super sensitive. And even something like a difference in diameter between the tread wear of your tires could be enough to upset the car. So it got me thinking. And I realized that I recently replaced the front tires of this car. And because I'm a cheapskate, I didn't do all four at the same time. And I actually replaced the fronts with Continental All Seasons, leaving the backs as Yokohama Summer Performance tires. So I actually have All Seasons in the front and Summers in the back. And since doing that, I've realized that's a major no-no on xDrive cars, you guys. Yeah, you might be able to get away with it on a rear-wheel drive car, but you should probably avoid doing that on an xDrive unit at all costs, because now every time I get in the car and put it in sport mode, I'm afraid that it's going to throw this chassis code, and when that happens, it puts me in comfort mode and it doesn't let me switch the different driving dynamic functions. The engine is totally fine. It doesn't reduce power. It doesn't say drivetrain malfunction. It strictly has to do with the chassis being upset. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it has to do with me putting All Seasons up front and leaving Summer tires in the back. So that's really annoying, guys, and you can roast me all you want because, I'm probably doing something wrong, and these issues are honestly self-inflicted, but it's a whole learning process, you guys, and I'll be the first one to admit that I'm not perfect, so I'll definitely make mistakes, and then it's my job to come here on YouTube and tell you guys about them so that you don't make the same ones. Another small thing that I encountered shortly after buying the car was that my front right headlight bulb burnt out, so that was an easy replacement, but since it's a BMW, it cost me $100 to replace it with the same OEM bulb that came in it. Granted, you don't have to go that expensive, but if you want to stick with genuine BMW parts, it is going to be a little bit more expensive. But that's why I recommend utilizing FCP Euro any chance you guys get, and use that lifetime warranty because it is going to save you so much money, I swear. Coming around to the back, I'll show you guys one last issue that I've been having that's really more of an annoyance than anything. But shortly after I purchased the car, I started experiencing that common exhaust rattle that people have, and it sounds horrible. And there's a few ways that you can fix this, but what I actually did was just end up unplugging the exhaust flap. So let me see, you can see right there, that's where the exhaust flap is, the electronic plug for your exhaust flap. And I just unplugged it and then bought a dummy switch from ECS Tuning so that I could plug the other end into the dummy switch and make it weatherproof so that I don't get water in there and ruin things. So I ended up just unplugging the valve and keeping both pipes open at all times, and the car sounds better anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal to me. But I mean, that's honestly it, you guys. I'm really hard pressed to think of issues that I've been having with this car. And like I said, some of them are self-inflicted, and none of them had to do with the actual drivetrain of the car. I want to show you guys the interior really quick because it's held up so nice. This is a 100,000 mile car, keep in mind. And the seats are mint. My bad, I forgot to vacuum the inside of the car before making this video, but look past the dirt on the floor mats and just see that everything is still completely mint in this car. These interiors hold up super, super well. I was very impressed. And the back seats look like they've never even been sat in. Yeah, so that's another major pro that these cars come equipped with a very, very nice interior that's gonna withstand the test of time. But yeah, you guys, this car has just been an absolute blast in the year that I've had it. And I really can't think of any reason why you should be afraid of getting into a B58 platform with this many miles on it, because this car has not skipped a beat. One last thing I'm gonna do and then I'll wrap up this video. I wanna pop the engine for you guys. Pop the engine. I wanna pop the hood for you guys. And it's just as clean as the day I bought it, you guys. I've never cleaned the inside of the engine bay, which I really need to do, and that'll be a video to come. But just look how clean this engine bay is, you guys. It's a little dusty, because again, I've never cleaned it. But the important thing to note is that there is no residue anywhere. There's no coolant residue, no splatter, no oil, no nothing. It's completely clean, and if I were to pull the engine cover, you'd see the same thing. It's completely clean, a little dusty, but no fluids to note. And this engine really just inspires confidence, guys. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I sound like a broken record at this point. I'm just super thoroughly impressed with this car, its performance, and its reliability. I really did not think that a high-performance BMW could be this reliable at this mileage. And it's actually pretty funny because when you drive a car like this, it like eggs on other people on the road and they want to act extra rowdy around you. So a lot of times I'm just driving this car in comfort mode, minding my own business, and then somebody comes flying up behind me because they see my car, and then I have to floor it. And that's actually going to happen a lot, you guys, because people really respect these cars. And even the true M owners, I feel like, because of how much of a pedigree the Supra has gained for itself and just the B58 in general, you can't discount this car. And actually, funny enough, people come up to me all the time and they ask me if this is an M4, and I have to say, no, sorry, it's just a 440. And I am pleased to report that it has been a whole year of owning this car, and I still look back at it and smile every single time I park. And if that's not a sign of this being a great car, I don't know what is. So anyway, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this one. I hope I answered a lot of concerns. And to be honest, guys, I was really hard pressed to come up with any serious reliability issues that this car has presented me. Other than the things that I mentioned that were, you know, little annoyances or things that I kind of self-inflicted because I made a poor decision. I seriously have no anxiety that this car is going to suddenly blow up on me or do something catastrophic and cost me thousands of dollars. And in my experience, it's been dead reliable, and I expect it to keep being reliable for, you know, many years to come. Again, congrats to the winner of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will see you on the next one. Peace. Yeehaw!